It's going to turn on, and there I am. So it is in the IR mode right now. Ring Video Doorbell 2, so there is a Doorbell 1 and a Doorbell 2. Doorbell 2 did have some better options. I compared both of them. It was a little bit more expensive, but it had better monitoring, better sensing. Like you can have better options for your sensitivity and whatnot for this one. So I chose to go with this one. This Ring Doorbell, we also purchased on Amazon. This was $199 and Prime eligible again, so we did get that free shipping. The reviews for this there are 2,097 customer reviews, and it has a 4-star rating. Okay, so the initial cover is off. All right, so a reason why we got this is because we don't have a doorbell at all right now, and so we were getting a doorbell, and I found this, and this kind of is going to help us in 2 ways. One, it has a camera, so if somebody tries to drop off a package when we're not home or whatnot, this will go off, and then we can connect to it on the app and actually see who is at the door and what they did. Like if they did leave the package, and if we're not home, then maybe we should hurry home and actually get it, and we don't have to worry about that at that point. And also, we are looking into purchasing a gate that's up closer to the road and have a security pad for that, so that not just anybody can get in. You have to actually have the code to get through the pad. And we would like to eventually just move this up there after we get that gate put in, and then that way anybody can just come up to the gate. They can still hit the doorbell. We still know what's going on, and we can get that video feed, and then it'll be kind of easier for people at the gate to get our attention and actually get in through the gate, because we can open it at that point, versus having to actually give out a code to people. One downside to this is that this does not have a chime box. It does not come with a chime box to go inside of the residence. It's just the speaker that's on this. So we did end up purchasing an actual chime separately to go with it. But we have right here, if wiring to a doorbell, so you can wire this to an existing doorbell wiring, or it can just work off of batteries, so that's your choice. If wiring to doorbell transformer, connect to AC power only. So it does have that. There's a little pull tab down here, and you can see this is the actual doorbell button itself, and then you have the actual camera right there. There's a little welcome packet here, which has some information on how to get started and everything for it. It says paintable to match your home, so you can paint this actual unit to match the home, and then go from there. And then there is this piece as well. So these are little wedge mounts, so you can, paint them out, and then you can attach it to back of there, and it'll put it at an angle. So instead of it just being straight with your siding or your wall or whatever it is, it may not give you the best view depending on where you have to mount this. So it is nice that they have these brackets that'll actually put it at an angle to give you a better view. So there's this one, which is a wedge that kind of tilts it one way or another, and then this other one can tilt it either downward in a downward direction or an upward direction, depending on how you set that up. So there's those that has the screws and anchors right there. Has install tools here. It comes with a screwdriver, and it does have a removable head, so it has a screwdriver on one side and then it has a hex head on the other side. And then you have a drill bit. There is a level. There's a little mini level here, which is really cool. I like that. So there's the drill bit, the level. There are some wires here for your existing system if you're just replacing it. Then there's screws and anchors and some electrical caps and stuff. So that's a pretty good system. And then again, we do have a USB to micro USB. Just there. Okay, back behind, we have a few things. So this is a different cover for the actual ring. So right now it's kind of a chrome looking. We can take that off and replace it, and you can have the black version. Whatever works best for your home, and then this is the battery pack for it. So I'm sure once we take off this cover, then we can get to the battery pack and we'll have to install that. And then it has the actual drilling plate, and it comes with just a few screws for that as well. Let's see if there's anything else behind, and that is it for this kit. Hello everyone, so we have our Ring Video Doorbell 2 and we're going to show you how to install it. So we have the box. It does actually come with its own little packet as well, so it has the Video Doorbell 2, and then it has a nice little sticker that you can put on your window and whatnot, and then it'll kind of help deter people. Alright, so the first thing that we're going to do is charge the provided battery. So in order to do that, we're going to take this cable, and it's this orange one, and we're going to plug that in and then plug it into the wall. So this particular kit does not come with an actual wall charger, so you will have to have an existing one already. All right, so we're getting ready to mount this. Again, as I said, we don't have a doorbell yet. We didn't have one existing already, so we're just installing this from scratch, which makes it easier. The other way, you just have to uninstall your other doorbell and pretty much follow the same wiring stuff, but we're just going to be going off the battery. So the battery is still charging right now, so I'm just going to initially get this set up, and then we're going to go from there. I'll go in and I'll put the battery in, and then we'll connect it to the app later, and we'll actually show you that. So we swapped out the cover already. All you have to do for that is you kind of just, there's a little arrow on the bottom. Make sure none of the screws are in. If they are, you're going to have to take them out, and then just pull on the bottom. I have something in my other hand, so it was a little bit more difficult. It's not that hard to get off. It was just I have something in my other hand. So you're going to pull off that case. And now that we have that front cover off, next thing you're going to do is, the kit did come with this mini level. So it has this little slot right there. And you're just going to plug that mini level in there. That's really cool. Awesome little feature. And then this kit did come with these screws. And what we're going to do is our door is to the right of us here, or to your left as you're looking at us on the screen. So the door is towards where I am right now, and the instructions want you to mount this 4 feet above the ground, and that's for optimum sensing and visual, because this it detects motion, and then that's when it starts picking it up. And then this also does have a two-way speaker function, so you have to go through the app to do that and whatnot. So when they ring the doorbell, you can actually talk to them and whatnot, so that's really helpful if you're not home. But 4 feet off the ground, so we're going to go ahead and measure that right now. But we are putting it on this wall versus right next to the door, because this actually covers our whole porch right here, this view. And especially if somebody, like the delivery companies are just dropping off a package, they usually just come and knock on the door and walk off anyway. So this will at least be able to catch that, and we'll be able to know if it's just a package that's being dropped off versus like a doorbell ditch or whatnot. So we are going to just put it right here in the middle and measure 4 feet off the ground. So we're going to go right here. So there's this little hole right there. We're pretty much just going to go in line with that hole. And then this also does come with a drill bit. A lot of my tools have not arrived yet, so unfortunately I don't have the drills, but it does come with the screws, and then it has its little screwdriver too. So I'm going to do the best I can with the screwdriver, and we'll show you once we've got it connected. We have it set up now. We still have the level in, so you can see that it is level there. This level does wiggle around in there a little bit, but so it might be a little bit off, but for the most part it's pretty good. So we did it the 4 feet, and so we have the cover. We can put that back on, take the level out and everything. We still need to put the battery in there, and we still need to set it up on the network. So I'm going to go ahead and take it down now, but at least the holes are already in, and this is wood siding, fortunately, so it wasn't that hard to go in. Nice thing also about this is that once we put this cover on, because the screws go in right here in these little holes, when we actually put this cover on, it'll hide those screws so nobody else can take it down. And then we do have security screws, so one of them goes in the bottom here, and then that'll also keep the cover on so that nobody can just take the cover off and then unscrew that and whatnot. It'd be pretty deliberate, and this should be able to see who is actually trying to take it off at that rate. So pretty good so far, but I'm going to go ahead and take it down now, and we'll get it set up on the app. We're getting ready to hook up our actual doorbell, and we have to get it on the network and everything first. And so we have the chime that we've already put into the wall and whatnot. So the first thing you need to do is just remove the cover, and that was just pulling up on the bottom, and then that cover will come off. And then install the battery. So this battery isn't fully charged yet, but I'm going to go ahead and do this installation, and I'll take it back out and finish charging it and put this up on the wall, and then I can just slide it in later. So we have the system, and it's getting ready to go. So the blinking is good. Next thing you're going to need to do is sign on to the app. So we have the app here, and we're going to set up another one. So we're going to do the doorbell. So we need to scan the code. You'll select your location, and then the location of the front door, back door, and whatnot. So you have that location. Take off the faceplate and insert the removable battery, which we already did. Press and release the small button on the top right corner. You'll connect to the network. And setup is complete. So you can add other users. So send the email to the spouse. Now we have both of these devices set up, and it is blinking, so it said wait until it stops blinking before you actually try and use it. So we'll wait until it stops blinking. We're going to give you a short clip on how it actually looks on the app when you ring the doorbell. So I'm going to go ahead and ring it at this point. It's going to send a notification to my phone. My wife doesn't pick it up first. There it is. So I just got the notification. It's going to turn on, and there I am. So it is in the IR mode right now. It is a little slow because it is a little lagging there, but it looks like it is in the IR mode, so it is not full color and whatnot, but it does go full color during the day. But that's how it works. And then I can hit the green button, and now I can talk to them. So I can start talking to them. So if I hit the green button, the answer button, then it'll start talking to them. And then I can also hang up. So that's just a little clip on how the doorbell works. DIY with Chris, giving you the tools to do it yourself. DIY with Chris, giving you the tools to do it yourself.